What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now today, we are back with a crypto project review video. We're going to be diving deep into Unigrid. This is a project that is about to launch. It's on several launch pads, and it is about to launch on November 4. So let's take a deep dive into this project. We do have a new playlist on the channel, folks. If you go to the playlist section, you will see all of the deep dives on crypto projects that I've done. This is something, obviously, I want to get more into, is covering in-depth projects so that you guys know what's going on with them and can find the next hidden gem. So make sure you drop a like and comment. Thank you to Unigrid for sponsoring today's video. Let's get into it. So we are on the homepage of the unigrid.org website right here. As you can see, it says, join the next internet revolution, a decentralized global network. True decentralized anonymous internet. And then up here in their logo, you can see Sharded internet. So we're going to talk about what Unigrid is doing. We're going to talk about their token sale, some of the news, and I'm going to show you why I personally believe this is a solid project, and I'm also going to show you why I will be participating in holding the Unigrid token, and who knows, even maybe running one of these service nodes that they have. So let's get into it right now. So let's take a look at their strategic partners as we go down. You can see Interchain Builders, AIBC, Sigma right there, and you guys can look at those. And then we have this section explaining why Unigrid is a market disruptor. So right here, they have this nice little calculator where you can basically see the potential earnings per month when you operate a grid node on the Unigrid network. So let's say that you're contributing 1 gigabyte of uplink, 45% server load with 10 terabytes of a storage offering. You're making $322 extra per month. Now, what this is essentially anybody can run these nodes and contribute resources to the network by hosting a grid node, and they would supply bandwidth, compute cycles, and storage space. So essentially, you know, this is an internet where everyone is, it's a decentralized, everyone is contributing to it. It's a decentralized internet, literally. Now, if we go to the About page right here, we can read a little bit more about what they're doing. Cost-effective, sharded, segmented, and anonymous. And basically, like, this is a little bit harder of a one to understand. Obviously, you know, you can look through their white paper. It's a lot of mathematical stuff. This is always one of the good signs when you see a new crypto, is to look at the white paper and, you know, see what's really going on, because this is a full-on, like, mathematical document right here that is backing the Unigrid network. Here's a little bit more about what Unigrid is, and then we'll move into some other stuff. But this is on their YouTube channel, and, you know, what I always look for on a crypto project's YouTube channel is history. How long have they been making videos on the channel? And, you know, they got basically 3 years deep here of content, 29 videos. So pretty good. No fake numbers. They're not buying fake subscribers or anything. All the numbers are real on here. So let's take a look at this.
The Grid network is backed by a collection of blockchains that use striping and parity blocks to ensure data integrity and achieve fault tolerance and redundant storage. Grid nodes on the network organize themselves into shard groups, with each individual shard group governing exactly one blockchain. The Unigrid network uses the shard groups to create storage arrays similar to legacy RAID arrays, but using blockchains instead of SSDs or disks. Each entry then either contains data or parity information.
So you guys can watch the rest of this. I will link it, but pretty advanced. So speaking a little bit more about their socials, this is their Twitter right here, almost 15,000 followers. The thing I love the most here is that there doesn't seem to be any usage of fake bots to inflate their numbers. I hate when projects do that, but I get why they do it, right? You need the social credibility, but they, You know, they have their office location linked here. The whole team is doxed, obviously. And then a little bit more on the socials. They also grabbed the Reddit. They grabbed the Reddit subreddit right here, which I'm always like, okay, that shows that they are really long-term focused, and they can see eventually people flooding into this Reddit as they grow. Their Medium as well. The articles on here go all the way back to 2021, which is very cool. I'm always looking for that history. And then they also own decentralized-internet.com, which is more of a blog for them. So let's move on to back onto the website here. It might be a little bit hard to understand what they're actually doing, but the gist of it is that everyone is contributing through grid nodes. They're contributing uplink, server load, and storage offering. Okay, let's actually click on to learn more here and see this goes to the about page. Okay, that goes to the about page. Now, let's get into talking about the actual unigrid token. But before we do that, actually, there's a software called Janus that they have available, you know, for Windows, Mac OS, and everything. And this is the one that's going to allow you to contribute to the unigrid network. Hedgehog is powering cloud services like storage management, VPN tunneling, and compute workloads. Experience the power of unigrid with Hedgehog today. So there's already software out. Everything is already established. But their next step is launching this token, and they do have the sale going on right now. And obviously, this is a launch pad type sale, so no financial advice. You do what you want. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, which is I'm going to be putting some of my personal funds into this project. They are launching on NFPad, which is a fairly new launch pad. But they do have unigrid as their first project on here. So if we go to projects, you can see upcoming projects right there. The sale starts November 4. Okay, November 4. So obviously the way that launch pads work, you're going to need the subscription or some kind of, you know, stake their token or pay a subscription. That's just how launch pads work. So basically they got two options here, which will guarantee you allocation into the unigrid project. So big shout out to unigrid for sponsoring today's video. You guys can go and look at some of the stuff they're tweeting out. It's a very technical project. However, they also did an AMA on Binance Live with unigrid. Wow, that's pretty cool that they did that. $200 of giveaways. And it looks like the CTO and the CEO were on there on a Binance Live AMA, which is very cool. You guys can see NFPad as well on that graphic. But overall, you know, everything here points to it being a solid project, in my opinion. It's got a good narrative backing of this whole decentralized internet. And really what it's about is disrupting the market of VPN and cloud storage. And I love the disruptors, right? I'm a big fan of Ripple, and Ripple disrupted payments to the point where the SEC felt the need to sue them, in my opinion, to slow them down because they were so far ahead in cross-border payments. So we've got a disruptor on our hands with unigrid, and I'll be watching this project closely. And, you know, they got some big things in the works. So, you know, I'm tapped in. I'm following their Twitter, and we're going to be watching for some of the updates coming out. So big shout out to unigrid once again. I love every single one of you. Drop a like and comment, and goodbye.